Lon Can Cook. Lon's not here today. She's taking a break. So Dennis is cooking. And today we're going to make Dennis's meatloaf. And basically I've already chopped the onions and garlic and everything, so you don't have to be bored watching me chop stuff because I'm not the best chopper. To start with, I'm going to show you a cool tip. You know, normally you got a cheap knife here, and normally, you know, you think I always thought you had to have an expensive knife sharpener, you know, electric knife sharpener sharpen these knives. And when Lon showed me, she just takes the bottom of a coffee cup and goes like that, and amazingly, it will sharpen your knife. So that's all you need to sharpen a knife is a ceramic coffee cup. We're going to be doing meatloaf. Later on, if I'm lucky, I'm going to talk Lon and make me some raisin oatmeal cookies. So earlier today I bought a big bag of raisins, and hopefully we can get her to make us some raisin oatmeal cookies. We'll do a video on that. But for now, let's focus on our meatloaf. If you watched our Facebook Live earlier today, we did about a 6-mile round trip walk to Sprouts. And Sprouts had some hamburger meat on sale. It was $1.09 a pound, which is a really good deal. The other thing I don't like is when you come home and you open the hamburger meat, it's really red on the outside and it's dark on the inside. And I was there. The guy just brought this out off the rack. And normally you would expect it to be pink all the way through. So probably what they're doing is they're going out there and they're taking the meat off the rack when it gets old, and they're sticking the old meat inside and putting the new meat on the outside, which is really not cool, Sprouts. I prefer to get my meat at the Asian market. They grind it fresh. If you ask them, they'll grind it in front of you like the old butchers. So we go to the Vietnamese or Chinese. I think over here it's King Market. We go to the 99 Ranch. But most of the Asian markets, they grind the meat fresh, and they don't pull that crap. They must sell a higher volume. The price is normally under $3 a pound. So Sprouts is a good price, but hey man, don't sell brown meat. I saw them taking a lot of nice fresh vegetables off the shelf and throwing the vegetables away that could have been sold. So if you want to skip quarters, leave the vegetables out. But with meat, I don't want brown meat in my meatloaf. But today, like I say, it's not too bad. So we'll use it. It's not green and doesn't smell. So what we did today is I've got it's a little over 2.5 pounds of ground beef. And what we're going to do, I've already chopped 1 large onion, and I've chopped 1 full, what do you call this, a bunch of garlic. So I've chopped that. I've got some bread, and we soaked it in about a 1/4 cup of milk. So I got my leftover bread, my end pieces and all the stuff that I'm not going to eat, the moldy bread. Took the mold off, and we're going to, we just used all the stuff we're not going to eat for the last about a week. Well, it's about a week's worth of bread that we're not going to eat, mainly end pieces. And like I said, the key is soaking a little bit of milk or cream will make it taste better. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take this meatloaf and we're going to mix it with a few ingredients. So we just take the meat. Well, I don't know if this bowl's going to be big enough. Maybe I better get a bigger bowl. Let's see what we got here. Fortunately, we got a bigger bowl. Everything, I always start out, I think it's going to be small, and then it gets to be a lot bigger than it is. If you were watching our Facebook Live today, we were coming back from Sprouts, we found a field full of wild vegetables. And look at it, in about 2 minutes, Lon picked this much of fresh greens. Really nice. So now's the season. You'll find a lot of wild vegetables that you can eat. They're growing out there. Dandelions, rosemary. I don't know what these are, but there's a lot of wild vegetables coming into the season now. So if you know what to pick for, actually go on YouTube and search for seasonal wild vegetables. And there's a lot of stuff you can go out and pick instead of paying a lot of money for it. Come up May, hopefully we'll be back in Oroville. We're going to go up in the mountains and we're going to find some, I forget what they call it now. Some fern. I'll get some big bags of fern. So I got my hamburger meat in here. Just put our breadcrumbs. And then I've already chopped, I've got onions, garlic, and celery. So you can, fill it with what you want. some people will fill it with some red pepper or green pepper. Some people put green peas and corn. I like the flavor of celery, so onions, garlic, and celery are pretty much my traditional ingredients for a meatloaf. I usually use onion and garlic in everything I cook because that's just what I like. I'm Polish. Polish people use a lot of garlic in their sausages. So corn wouldn't be bad, but I'm not going to put corn in meatloaf. Like I say, some people do that. It all depends on what your tastes are. So I don't go by a specific recipe. It's what I've learned in the past. And so I sort of do everything according to what I like in flavor. So if you're from a Polish descent, in Polish sauces they use anise seed. And so I'm going to put a little anise seed in here just for flavoring. You don't want it to be too overpowering because anise seed can be overpowering if you use too much. So I just pour out here maybe about a half a teaspoon in here, and I got about 3 pounds of meat. And I don't need a lot of it. I just want to get a little hint of the flavor. So probably a quarter teaspoon, half a teaspoon at the most. Again, I'm not going to be into the kind of person that measures stuff out a lot. I guess I'm going to put some chili powder here for some flavor. Just guessing off the top of my head. Let's put about 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Maybe a little more. There we go. And as you cook more and more, you can sort of adjust these ingredients to what you like for what your flavor when it comes out. So you hit and miss. Or you can go buy a recipe on the internet and it might be more precise, but this is the way I cook. So we're going to go with the same amount of garlic salt, probably about, well, I'd say it's about a good 2 tablespoons, tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons, maybe a little more. And then I've got some freshly ground black pepper. She didn't grind this, she beat it at a pedestal. So she gets the fresh black pepper from her sister in Vietnam. And then she grinds it at a pedestal. I'll probably put about a good 2 tablespoons of that in there. So we got black pepper, garlic salt, chili powder, anise seed. And then we're going to add a little bit of, this is called mushroom seasoning. If you haven't seen this, you get this in an Asian store. And it's a healthier salt substitute. It's sort of like a salt flavor. Excuse me. That black pepper. Oh, Corona. Anyway, mushroom seasoning is a salt substitute. It's made with different vegetables to taste salty. If you buy it in the Asian store, it comes like this instead of in a silver and white bag. Make sure you get the stuff without MSG. Unless you like to eat MSG, I don't need MSG, so I always buy the stuff that doesn't have MSG. It'll just say like, you know, mushroom extract and maybe what's this one say? My glasses on. Mushroom powder, mushroom extract, vitamin B, calcium. That's fine. That's healthy. You know, MSG is not a natural herb. It's man-made. It's how you do it. The same thing. Let's just go with about 2 tablespoons of that. Okay. So we've got our seasoning in. Oh, the wrong one. That's still black pepper. Let's put these back so we don't forget. Last thing I'm going to do is put in a couple eggs. And then we're going to mix everything together and put it in a bowl, and we'll get it in the oven in a minute. So, let me rinse my hands off here for a sec before I mix everything. So, also what you can make is stuffed peppers. So with the same meat filling, what we can do is we can add about 25–50% of rice to this, and then we'll stuff peppers with it, and we get the meat filling. And the rice rice is pretty good. So if you want to make stuffed peppers, which we're not doing tonight, I just add rice to this and fill my peppers up and bake them. So after we get this ready to put in the oven, You know, how long do you cook? They recommend usually about 30 minutes per pound. This is about 2.5 pounds. I don't want to overcook it, so I'm going to go ahead and cook this for about an hour, and we'll see how it comes out. So the fun part here, let's just start mixing with our hand. Here we got meatloaf, ground beef, celery, onions, garlic, chili powder, garlic salt, black pepper, mushroom seasoning, anise seed. So that should come out pretty good. It's pretty well mixed. Just put it in the bowl here. And just sort of pack this together a little bit tightly. Okay, that's a beauty. I'm probably going to cover this with some foil and let it cook for about 40 minutes. In the last 20 minutes, I'll take the foil off, put some ketchup on the top, and let the top get brown. There, I got our foil. Normally, I don't have a top for this. Let's see, what should we put on? Second shelf, third shelf, I don't know. We'll just put it on the top shelf. I'm going to bake. 350. Here, I'll use this other one. Don't have my glasses. I just press start. 4:45 in the evening. We'll stop at 5:45. So, let's see what happens when it's cooked.